Hey guys, what's up? So this week, as you'll probably know from my fellow vloggers videos, we are talking about long distance relationships, which is obviously the topic that I've chosen. So a lot of people are quite skeptical about long distance relationship, particularly those that are made over the internet, because there's always this fear, especially from parents of teenagers, that the people that they speak to on the internet are the people that they say they are, and a lot of issues like that arise. I think sometimes parents do have a fair point, because there can be dangerous people out there and they do kind of do this kind of manipulated things that, can cause some kind of harm. So I think long distance relationships, in a sense, you do have to be careful to make sure that you know the person well and that you kind of know a bit about them before you start to form any sort of intimate relationship between them, because you don't want to end up getting hurt. So I personally think that long distance relationships can work, however big or small the distance may be. I think that relationships do not have to rely upon being with someone 24/7. It's more creating a way whereby even if you are apart, your love is still there, and there's a certain amount of trust that I think goes into this. So I think to be in a long distance relationship, you do have to be quite trusting of the other person, but this also needs to be reciprocated. So if you're in a long distance relationship where the other person doesn't trust you, but you put their trust in them, you can start to think that something's wrong. So I think if I was to give advice for anyone in a long distance relationship, it's to take it quite slowly, to make sure that issues like this might not arise as easily, because it can be hard to maintain a relationship where one of the people isn't trusting or both of the people aren't trusting. So if you guys watched the video that my friend Kelsey created on this channel about her 3 favourite YouTube channels, then you'll probably know about the YouTube channel which has a long distance couple, Kaelyn and Lucy. So if you watch them, it might be beneficial for anyone who is in a long distance relationship, perhaps to sort of find out, nicer ways to tell each other that you're thinking of each other. But one thing I will say is, if you're not happy in a long distance relationship, you need to talk to your partner about it, because the thing is, nothing is going to be known to them, especially if they are very far away, if you don't tell them. So communication, I guess, in that sense is also key. But yeah, I for one completely believe that long distance relationships can work. They have worked in the past, and yeah, for some people they haven't. You'll never know if it's going to work or not unless you try. So if you are having feelings for someone who feels the same way, and you think you're in love with each other, or you have a lot of feelings towards them and they reciprocate that, then you can totally 100% make it in a long distance relationship. Yeah, the distance might vary and situations, so I can't talk about everything, but I think if you put the effort in and the other person reciprocates that, then you can have a beautiful relationship, and then one day hopefully it will no longer be a long distance relationship and you'll be able to spend your whole life with that person. So yeah, those were my views about long distance relationship. I know there was a bit of advice in there too, so I hope if you are in a long distance relationship, it might have helped you a little bit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and please check out my fellow vloggers if you haven't already, and I shall see you guys next week. Bye.